how you doing? I want to invite you to Family Fun Friday!
Josiah, maybe we can say that in a more calm, reverent, holy.
No, we can! Woo! How you doing? Good to see you. I think this is gonna be fun, Flo, don't you?
I think it'll be interesting, yes.
Yeah. Something like that. Hey, well, so we're playing the game right now. We're gonna be playing, what's the name of it? It's 3 lies, right?
It's 2 truths and a lie.
I've heard it both ways, whatever. Anyway, so the way the game works is the pastors from Family Church, whatever that is, I don't know, I don't work there, is they're gonna come on and they're gonna tell us 3 lies?
2 truths and a lie.
2 truths and 1 lie, whatever. And then we have to guess which one's the lie and which one's
the truth.
Yeah. So hey, let's go and look at that picture first though, right?
Yeah, let's go look at the first one. You know, Josiah, I like to think of the best of people, and I don't think Pastor Sal is lying, but if he were, hypothetically speaking, I'd say it's the drinking coffee.
Yeah, for once I think we actually agree. I wake up with an IV drip of coffee going right into me. I cannot fathom someone not drinking coffee. Yeah, no, he's lying.
Definitely. Wow, it's the soccer?
Oh.
Huh.
He lied 3 times. That's what happened. They're all lies.
Most likely. Let's go to the next one.
Okay, this one's easy. Mountain biking. We're in Florida. There's no mountains anywhere. That's impossible.
Really? I think it's the... I'd say the Minecraft.
I think you're wrong, but I don't know. Let's look at what it says. All right. Okay. That's not true. That's not possible. Whatever. I don't care. Let's go to the next question. This is dumb.
Oh, I know this one.
Yeah, I think it's pretty obvious. Yeah.
It's the hospital.
Absolutely. That's statistically
There's
impossible.
no way. What are the odds?
No way.
It has to be.
All right. What actually is it? It's,
The spelling contest?
everybody wins a spelling contest in 5th grade.
Pastor Larry, how did you not win the spelling contest
Unbelievable.
in 5th grade?
What is this?
Man, let's go to the next one. Oh, I know Pastor George, and he would never fight anyone. So I'm going to say that the lie is that he didn't fight Mr. Dan.
I would disagree with you. If you've ever arm wrestled the guy, you would know there's a fire in his eyes that only comes from fighting someone who was once famous. So I'm actually going to say restaurant. There's no way.
Now, let's see the answer. Wow.
I'm done.
Josiah, come back. You can't win them all. Let's go to the next one. I'm gonna say the Amazon River.
You know, Pastor Jimmy's actually my boss, so I'm gonna say he didn't lie. Pastor Jimmy, if you're watching this, I have absolute confidence in you.
All right, well, let's see the answer.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, he didn't run a mile.
Wow, I'm blown away. Huh. Listen, this game did not go as well for me as I thought. I thought I would do much better. Are we done with this yet, or are we? What?
Yes, we're done with this game. But before we go, just want to remind everyone that at the end of this episode, we have a segment called Iron Chef, where Pastor Mark Warnock and Marshall Loveland go head-to-head in a cooking competition.
Hey, also one more thing. We have a super cool riddle we're about to throw up on the screen. The answer is going to be at the end of the video.
flying out of the parking space like that?
At 6 miles an hour, I flew out of the parking space?
Yeah, man, I'm just minding my own business. You just fly out of here, banging in front of my
What are you
car.
talking about? I was making a space for myself in the road. What are you doing?
Space? What do you need space for? There's tons of space. You're just flying out of here at 30 miles an hour.
Hey guys, it's me, Pastor Steven, and welcome to a new game show we're playing here on Family Fun Friday called Taboo. Yes, Taboo, that favorite board game that you play every game night with your family, or maybe not. At my house we do, but we're going to have a great time playing Taboo. We got two exciting teams that are going to be on the show with us today. We have team number 1, Miss Beverly Bonner and Miss Kim Wells. And then for team number 2, we have Miss Katie Champion and Miss Erin Powell. And they're going to be going head to head. So here's how it's going to work. We're going to have one team draw a taboo card. They're going to try to describe what's on the card without saying the words that are taboo to the other person so they can guess. And then we're going to have a representative from the other team with a little annoying taboo buzzer right there in their ear. And if they say a word they're not supposed to, boom, they get the buzzer. They'll have to get as many cards as they can in the time allotted. Well, we'll play a couple rounds, we'll see how it goes, and we'll see who wins. Let's get ready to play Taboo.
All right, out in the yard, it's decorative.
Landscaping,
Sometimes
flowers,
for the driveway instead of pavement.
stones.
Yes! Okay, a guy who is the leader of the pack. He is the
Alpha dog. What? Yes!
okay. You would put it on the wall with all of your kids
Picture.
and your grandkids and your mom and your dad, and it would be
Family album.
by the river. There's a Psalm 1:1. Psalm 1:1.
Blessed is the man who
And he should be like a
tree.
okay. And so
Planted
all
by the river of
all the
waters.
people that I
Oh, family tree.
All right. So
Time. Okay, so there's this game you play when you're a kid, and
choose the letters.
you draw it out. You draw it out. It's outside and with little squares.
Tic-tac-toe.
It's squares, and you actually move within those squares, and you count when you move in those squares. Because
hot scotch.
yes, so there's scotch. Okay. Oh, the king. Oh shoot. Okay. Sorry. Okay. This is the lady that came down out of the sky. She
Mary
was a
Poppins.
big one. Yes. And when people put their hand over their heart. Sorry. Okay. We don't. So people that had the offering in our church that
Rich people.
passed the offering.
Ushers.
Yes. Okay. And
Okay, this is the opposite of a mattress. It's something that you... A box spring? Sit inside. It is something that you... A tent? Close. Keeps you warm. It's a blanket. No. It's bigger than a blanket. Oh, sleeping bag. Yep. This gets turned up or turned down. Thermostat? Yep. No. Something similar to that, but you put it somewhere on your body. Yeah. This is something that's gross. You probably squash it on the floor. Bugs. A specific type of bug. Roach. Specific type of roach. Oh, cockroach. Yep. This is it has a lot of hair. Sometimes people ride it. Horse. Specific type of horse. Pony. Yep. Thumbs up.
All right.
oh, they got the four.
Pastor Jimmy Fogelman, Pastor Jimmy Scroggins, Pastor Eric Kelly, Pastor Derek Scott. Leadership. They are missing something that is on their body that they may or may not shave. Oh, balls. What? All right. So, not the desert. No, there's like maybe a monkey's here. Jungle. Yeah. I would never be this. Ever. I play the game. I don't do this. Yeah. You have like, the players, and then you have the athletes. No, well, they're athletes technically.
Okay, so this is a story in the Bible where someone built something.
No, it's the flood.
So this is something that we can't do right now because of the coronavirus. It's a place that you go and there's a
hugging
it's like a sport, but not really.
Baseball.
But it's really nerdy. It's really nerdy. It's not a real sport. Close.
Badminton.
You have white things.
What?
There's a certain no
Boxing.
keep going. No, it's a nerdy sport. They don't have it.
Fencing.
A lot of
lacrosse.
It's a place you can go. Take your family on the weekends.
Pickleball.
Can I skip it? Okay.
Skip.
Okay, so in high school, I said school. So you might have this to keep a record of all the things that you do during your day.
Statistic. Journal. Diary.
So this is
Time! Well, hey guys, that was an awesome game. I didn't see that come in, didn't know they were going to be the winners. I honestly had my money on Bev and Kim. Sorry guys. But let me tell you what Katie and Aaron won. So this week, while they're working in the office, they won having to look over their backs because they might get hit with a water balloon by our secret water balloon camera. So sorry guys, looks like the joke was on you and that's what you actually won. Have a good week. Look, man, I'm just trying to get home. So why don't we just exchange information and let's just get out of here. And by the way, it is your fault.
Poke you if I want to poke you.
Don't poke me. Get out of my way.
I thought you were gonna call the cops.
Bro, you want to go?
What are you gonna do?
You want to come at me?
Come at me.
Let's do this. We're right here.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
Let's do it. All right, come on.
I've been waiting.
All right, back up. Back up.
What am I backing up for?
Come on,
Are you
let's
gonna
go.
charge me?
Come on, give me some
Gonna
space.
fly out like you do
Come
with
on.
your car?
Let's go. Let's go right now. Come on, square
you
up.
guys-
Oh, look, he's afraid.
I'm
He's
squared.
afraid.
I'm squared.
He's afraid. He's afraid to fight me. He's afraid to fight.
Before we get in a fight, we should probably call the cops and get our information together.
Okay. I'll call the cops. All right, but let me get your info first. All right,
All right.
And then we'll fight. All right, man. All right, I'm gonna beat you up so bad.
Shit, man. Shit, that's what you think.
Here we go. All right, give me your info. Come on, give it to me.
Phone number 561.
All right.
371.
Okay.
9541.
All right. What's your name?
Don't worry about it.
Okay. All right. That's fine. All right. Are you gonna take down my number?
I'll remember it.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Take down my number on your phone.
I'll remember it.
Okay. All right. That's fine. All right. It's 561-650-74.
Welcome everyone to our very first edition of Iron Chef Family Church Edition. Tonight we have Dr. Mark Warnock, who is our amateur chef, and he hosts his very own YouTube channel called Dude Food. He's going to be facing off against Marshall Loveland. Now Marshall is a trained chef, and he is also a Family Church member at Family Church West. Now Marshall has experience working in 4 separate restaurants, so tonight's show is going to be really interesting as the amateur faces off with the professional. Now, let me introduce you to our guest judges. We have Erica Brooks, George Estornell, and Ali Trevani. So here's how our contest is going to work. Our contestants will both make 2 appetizers and have a 25-minute span to do so. We also have a mystery ingredient. It's prosciutto. So let's see who has what it takes to be Family Church's first Iron Chef. On your marks, get set, let the cooking begin. looks like both of our chefs have finished. Let's send the food over to our judges. Tasted both of Marshall's appetizers. Let's get their feedback.
All right, so I thought both of these were absolutely delicious. I mean, I'm usually pretty picky, but I mean, the presentation, everything, it was beautiful. It tasted delicious. I mean, tomatoes are one of my favorite ingredients ever, so I just especially love the first one.
Yeah, I really like the way that Marshall worked with the bread and the softness of it. It looked very nice. You had the cucumber on top, had a great crunch to it, great taste. And then on contrast, you had a chip that had, it was almost like a little salsa, special salsa, but the smoothness of the cheese and that seasoning on the top just made it really good.
Yeah, I have to agree. You can tell Marshall is definitely a professional chef. The way the presentation was brought, it was beautiful. Both of them were very creative. I have to tell you, I love Brie, but that first appetizer with the cream cheese and the spice in there and the crunch of that tortilla, that just was perfect.
Really good. Now that our judges have tasted Dr. Mark's appetizers, let's hear their deliberation on what they thought.
So both of those dishes were so different. Just you wouldn't expect those ingredients to just work together so well. I mean, especially that second one, I really loved just the sweetness because it almost had like some honey or cinnamon or something sweet in there with the cream cheese mixture. So that was amazing. And then with the prosciutto added, awesome. I love that.
Yeah, Dr. Mark did a great job of taking and balancing the flavors of that tomato, cucumber, and prosciutto salad. It was cool, it was refreshing, and I love that cracker, the crispiness and the saltiness of the cracker with the sweetness of the cheese and the saltiness of the prosciutto was just spectacular.
I agree. The variety that Dr. Warnock gave us, it was amazing with the salad, the cucumber, the vinaigrette that was in there, really brought your taste buds to life. But then also, it was simple with the Ritz cracker, but that cream cheese brie concoction that he made with the honey and the spices, I could eat that all day. Delicious.
Agreed.
After a lot of deliberation, we had a lot of conversation. This was a really tough competition.
And so we've come to a decision. It's never happened in the history of the show before, but we finally came up with something. What did we come up with?
We have decided it's a tie.
Listen, here's what we've enjoyed about your dish. So the balance of the tortilla chip with the tomato and the cheese, it was just spectacular, just really, really good. And then Dr. Mark, it was your cracker, your Ritz cracker, the saltiness with the sweetness of that cheese and the prosciutto that just made it so that kind of offset your other dishes. And so for that reason, we decided that for the first time ever, even though it's our first ever Family Church Iron Chef, you guys are both winners today.
Man, that was so exciting. I didn't see that one coming. Well, thanks for tuning in, and it's been great having you for Iron Chef Family Church Edition.
Come on, let's go. Let's go. I'll give you your first punch. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, let's go.
See, you're not even ready. You're not even ready.
Look,
man.
He's backing down. He's backing down.
You
All
told
right.
me to back
All right,
up.
let's go. Come on.
You told me to back up.
Come on, come at me.
Ready.
Come at me. Come at me. Wait. Your shoes are untied. You're gonna just tie them real quick. Come on, here we go.
Is that a Family Church sticker?
Yeah, it is. You got a problem with that?
No, I was just wondering what campus you guys went to.
We go to the West Campus.
Oh, no, right. Me too. How come I never see you there?
We only go like once a month.
Well, hey, thank you so much for joining in with us. I hope you guys had a good time. It means the world that you joined us on this Friday. And as you know, we never want to end one of these without giving you a personal invitation of what we do on Sunday. So if you want to join us live this Sunday for church worship, we're going to be having that at 9 o'clock, 10:30, 12:30, and 5 o'clock. I think I got all the times right. If I didn't, Stephen will correct it. But other than that, is there something else we got to do?
Yeah, again, thank you guys so much for joining us. And now we're going to reveal the answer to the riddle. Let's put it up on the screen now.
Welcome to Family Fun Friday! Woo! The family game. It's Friday night! As hard as you can. Come on, I'm gonna tighten up. Right now, you wanna do this right now? We got the show. Right here.
It was fun. We'll be back.
Well, you can tell by the way I use my walk. I'm a woman's man, no time to talk. Music loud and women warm. Been kicked around since I was born. And nothing's gonna change the way we live. 'Cause we can always take but never give.